86 8086, it is a 16-bit data bus. Okay, but it is designed, 8086 is designed in such a way that if you go to 0000 address, you will be getting 8-bit data, and again if you go to 0001 address, you will be getting 8-bit of data, 8-bit of data. But it is I mean inside a single location, it is having an location of only 8-bit. Now try to concentrate why there is a need of going for memory banking. See here, as 8086 is a 16-bit processor, inside a single, within a single clock cycle, within a single clock cycle, okay, so within a single clock cycle, it can access, it can access 2 bytes, it can access 2 bytes. But as we have only a single byte, why? Because 8 bits. So what is happening, the time taken to access is becoming more. So what we have done is we have introduced a memory banking. So what is this memory banking is? So let us consider this is your 8086 processor, okay, and we have divided into two bankings. We have divided into two bankings, which one will be calling this as even banking, and the other one is odd banking, and the other one is odd banking with an address A0 to A19. Why A0 to A19? The address bits are 20, so here also you will be having A0 to A19. Okay, so in this I am concentrating on hexadecimal last digit. So try to see here, if it is 1230 and 1231, so these are the address. It is starting in this way, 3233. So I'm concentrating on this. Try to concentrate. So see here, as it is hexadecimal, so I'm representing in binary. 0 is represented in binary in hexadecimal as how much, ma? 0 in hexadecimal is represented in binary
4 zeros.
4 zeros. 1 in hexadecimal is represented in binary 0001. Okay, so in this, if you observe, in this, if you observe, this 4 zeros and this 4 zeros are common, only this part is different, right? So this 0 and here you have a 1. Okay, so this is like A0. So if you write this in this binary, you will be having A0, A1, A2, A3, as in this 4 zeros you will be writing as 0000. Next this 3, A4, A5, A6, A7. What to write in this one? This 3. So what you will be getting? 0011. Is it? So like that you will be filling this all. The all you will be getting same common, but here A0 will be deciding. A0 will decide whether it is accessing even or odd. So what we are doing is, if it is this, I am placing here what data, 1230. Here also I am placing 1231. Means what? So here in this case we are placing even. So even banking indicates you will be placing all even addresses here, and here you will be placing all odd addresses. You will be placing all odd addresses. So you will be getting here. Next is what? 1201 is
3 2.
complete. Yes, 1232. Next here you will be getting 1233. 3. So whenever you are placing, it should be only one comment. So see here, so 2 3 means you check 2 3. 0010, 3 means 0011. So this 3 are same. Means what? It is pointing to that address. So if that is pointing to that address, so it will go to this and this. So if you go to this particular address, you will be getting 8, and if you go to this particular address, you will be getting 8 bits. Here also you will be getting 8 bits. Here also you will be getting 8 bits, and the address is also same. So the address is 001, 001. This is used for selecting this A0 is used for selecting the chip. So this is now, first tell me what will be the size of this memory and what will be the size of this memory. Means what? So if you divide equally, so you will be getting, as it is 1024 KB, so if you divide that, you will be getting equal memory size as how much, ma? One memory size will be how much? The entire 1024 KB you have divided into two equal.
512, ma'am.
Yes, I got an answer. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So 512 KB and 512 KB. So now, why I'm saying only A1 to A19 will be, where is this? A1 to A19 will be used, and A0 is used for decision of which chip selection. So for that, first tell me 512 means 2 power. How much is 512?
Yes, ma'am. So 512 KB is equals to how many bits? So 512 KB can be written as 1 KB into 512. Okay, so 1 KB is nothing but 2 power 10 is represented as 2 power 10 into 512 is represented as 2 power 9, which is equals to 2 power 19, which is equals to 2 power 19. So 19 bits are required for representing the address,
So 2 power 19 means we are not using 20 bits for representing to this to go to this location. We can 19 bits is enough. Okay, so 19 bits is enough, but we have totally 20 bits. The LSB bit is used for deciding which chip is active. So this A0 I'm removing. Why? Because 19 bits are sufficient for us. Why? Because 2 power 19, the 19 bits are address bits. So in that, one bit I'm used for selecting a which chip is active. Okay, so why at a time both has to be active, then only we can access 16 bits, right? Yes, at a time both has to be active when you want to access 16 bits. But in some cases, if you want to access AH, in such case this has to be active, this should not be active. So in such case, this memory chip has to active, this should not be active. For that we need to select, we need to have a memory chip selection line. So based on that, if this is active means where in that particular address, it goes to that particular address and it gets the data. Whereas even if the address is same for this and this, but as this is not active, you cannot fetch the data from that particular address. Okay, so leave about all those, ma, I will be discussing once again, but try to concentrate. So let me clear and try to give some more points. So we have a 8 bit. In 8086, the address, the data location is of 8 bits, but we can access in a single cycle 16 bits. So for that, what we are doing is we are doing a memory banking, where we have like if you see the memory, you will be like this, Noma. So you will be having a memory with multiple chips inside. This is what, so you are achieving parallelism. Means what? Let us suppose if it is 32-bit microprocessor. Okay, so ours is 8086 is 16-bit microprocessor. So this 16-bit you are accessing with the help of two 8 bits. Okay, so with the help, the address will be same here and here. So if it goes to this particular address, you will be getting 8, and if it goes to this particular address in a single clock period, you will be getting this 8. Okay, now when coming to 32 bits, now tell me how many memory chips will be present if it is 8 bit. The in each location, if you want 8 bits, so how many memory banking has to be divided? If it is 32, if it
4,
is
ma'am.
yes, it will be 4. So it will be 4. So in this way, we are achieving the execution very fast. So let me have, so we have a two, this is your even, let us consider this is your odd banking. Okay, So A0 is used for deciding. So this chip has to be selected. So I said A0, and I cannot place the same A0 here. Why? Because there are some, we have a general purpose registers AX, BX. These are our general purpose registers, right? So we want, whenever we want to access from this lower order data, then what happens, we need to access this the even one, and it should not be accessed. If you keep this same, what happens when you want to try to consider, I want to access AL, which is lower order. So you'll be having lower order here, higher order here in an odd banking. So whenever you're doing, we are representing in this way. So when you are keeping the same common chip selection, so when we want to access this lower order, what is happening is we don't want to access higher order AH. So that's the reason we are assigning one more chip called bus high enable. Bus high enable bar is nothing but H. H indicates what? Higher order. Means whenever you want to access higher order data, then this has to be accessed. Whenever you want to access lower order data, then this has to be, this chip selection line has to be active. So both are consider, it will not be mentioned in this. So both are active low pins, active low signals. Means when it is low, then that particular hard banking will be activated. So by this you can understand. So why this banking is introduced is, why? Because we have accessing of 8 bits, or we can access at a time a complete 16 bits. In such case, if you want to access complete 16 bits, both has to be active, then only you can go to that particular address and you can get this 8 bits and 8 bits, so that you will be getting a 16 bits. In some cases, you want only a lower order. In such case, this has to be active, this should not be active. Okay, so this is a combination of this whatever that I explained. So you have for lower order, means what, you for higher order we have a odd banking, for lower order we have an even banking. So this BHE is for bus high enable or bank higher order. We can even say this as a bank also. Some, in some textbooks it will be mentioned. So see here, bus high enable and A0. So and the characteristics, and when I said both are active low pin. So when both are 0, what happens? Means both chips are active. Means what? The processor is performing an operation on 16 bits. So it required the 8 bit which is present here and the 8 bit which is present here. So it takes the 8 bits from odd, 8 bits from even, which is a whole word. Okay, so which is a complete word. Now concentrate, ma'am. If this is 0 and if this is 1, means what? Which one is active? Odd memory is active or even memory is active? Which memory is active, odd or even?
Odd.
Odd is active. Why? Because both are active low pins. Means when it is 0, then only it will be active. As it is 0, so an odd will be active, means higher. So 0 1, this odd indicates higher. So upper bytes of a of this particular address will be activated. So odd is high, higher order. Just now I said no. AL is lower, AH is higher. Why? Because why I'm mentioning this as higher and lower is, just now I said no, 0 1. So if you write, you will be represented the address as 0 1. Okay, 0 1. So this is higher order, this is lower order, and 2 3. So if you write like this 2 will be present in even, this 3 will be present in odd. So this is lower and this is higher. So upper byte. So from whenever this is 0 and this is 1, so you are accessing the upper bytes of data. You're not accessing in this particular even address. When coming to, if this is 0 and if this is 1, means what? This is this chip is active? No. If this is 1, means this is not active, this is active. That means we are accessing a lower order, lower byte. So 1 0. Here if it is 0 indicates that you are accessing lower bytes. You are accessing lower bytes. If both are 1, can we access, ma'am? If both are 1.
No, ma'am.
No. So try to concentrate. You need to concentrate more, then you can understand. See here, only is you, if there is zero, that indicates a odd banking is active, odd memory banking is active. Okay, as we placed both are active low, as we placed zero in this position also, zero in this position also, means what, whatever the address it is there, it wants to access a complete word, so which is present in even 8 bits, and the data which is present in the odd also, it wants to access at the same time. Like example is ax. Okay, so in such case it has to get all the 16 bits. Then when coming to one more example for this is a can you tell me, I want to access for which register this will be active, ah or al?
AH, ma'am.
Yes,
H.
AH. So if it is AH means the higher byte you are accessing. Now if a processor wants to access AL, then then A0 has to be active and BH is in disabled mode by keeping 1. Why? Because this is active low pin. So when it is 0 only it will be active, or else it will, we need to disable by keeping a 1. And as if it is both 1, that means the processor is not working with any